US President Donald Trump says Israel and Iran have both violated a ceasefire hours after it came into effect. Israel has accused Iran of firing missiles towards the country, which Iran's military chief denies. Trump has warned Israel against retaliatory attacks, saying it would violate the agreement. And in just the past hour, he's spoken by phone with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. US media are reporting that Netanyahu told Trump he cannot cancel an attack on Iran. Well, Phil Lavelle is following developments from Washington, D.C.
President Donald Trump wasn't just angry, he was furious as he spoke to journalists as he left the White House on his way to the NATO summit in the Netherlands. He was speaking about the ceasefire that he managed to broker, the ceasefire that he publicly announced on social media at 1 o'clock in the morning, just hours before it was apparently violated. He said he was angry with both Israel and Iran, but he was particularly angry with Israel. Here's what he had to say.
I didn't like plenty of things I saw yesterday. I didn't like the fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. They didn't have to unload. And I didn't like the fact that the retaliation was very strong. But in all fairness, Israel unloaded a lot. And now I hear Israel just went out because they felt it was violated by one rocket that didn't land anywhere. That's not what we want, I'll tell you. And I'm telling you, I'm not happy about that, Israel.
The president was also particularly scathing about the US media because there's been a lot of discussion over whether Operation Midnight Hammer actually achieved its goals. The president has said that Iran's nuclear program has been completely obliterated. In fact, when he was speaking to journalists here, he said they're never going to have a nuclear weapon. But at the same time, many analysts here have been questioning whether or not those facilities were actually destroyed. Did Iran manage to get some of that uranium out? The vice president was asked about it on Fox News just last night. He sidestepped the question. Donald Trump said it is simple that the fake news media, as he refers to them, he called CNN, he called out MSNBC, who he calls MSDNC. He said they're going after me, but instead they are harming these pilots. The question is whether or not the goal was achieved, and that is something we'll only find out in the coming weeks and months. Phil Lavelle, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.